What's up guys, it's JP with Edge Autosport.com. We are just getting started on our coilover install on project FC3. This is the very first thing we're doing. We want to make it look good, handle good right from the get-go before we start adding power. So here we are about ready to do this. We got the wheels off. All the stock suspension is still in the car and we're about ready to take it out of there. So enjoy. Okay guys, we are all done getting the front coilovers installed. I got the right side in front of me here. Everything went on pretty smoothly. It's a fairly easy install. We still have to tighten up the end link. We'll do that here shortly. And then we also have to adjust the stiffness of the damper, which we'll do, down the road. We'll set all of them to the same level, and then we'll go drive and see how we feel and adjust it from there. So otherwise, the front is done. We also have to just change the height once we get the wheels on. So we'll do that here in a little bit too, but other than that, install is done on the front. Okay, we just finished up the rear. We put the shock on as HKS sent it to us, so it's set in a pretty mild setting right now. We're gonna adjust all the height and settings later, but it should install just fine as it's sent to you. Make sure you torque all the bolts down. It's not really that hard to get the rear installed. It's a little bit easier than the front. Make sure all the bolts are torqued to spec from Honda. One thing to note also is the adjustment cable for the dampening from stiff to hard. Make sure that when you install that, wherever you end up putting it and installing it and fastening it down, make sure that it's not bound up and that you can actually make the adjustment from one end all the way to the other before you finish the install. Next up are the wheels, so let's go get those and put them on and see how they look. So here are the new wheels. They are SSR GTV01s. They're 18 by 8.5 with a +40 offset. They're 5-spoke obviously, and we got them in black. Perfectly contrast the white car, in my opinion. And we actually went with a 245/40/18 tire, which is slightly wider than stock, but keeps the same profile percentage. So it's a tiny bit taller tire than stock. The stock tire is a 235/40/18, and the stock wheel is 18 by 8 with a 50 +50 offset. So this is gonna push the wheel out a little bit further and also fill up the gap a little bit better all together. Well, there you have it. The HKS coilovers are on project FC3 now. We're super pumped about it. They were a relatively easy install, so nothing to be too intimidated about. Everything fit up really nicely. One thing we're gonna do at this point that we're not gonna show on the video that you need to make sure to do too if you install these coilovers or any coilovers on your car is get a proper alignment. Make sure the specs are right for the alignment. And then also, depending on your tire and wheel, you might need to raise your height or lower your height. Obviously, you're gonna wanna put it to whatever height you want for your style and whatever you're using the car for. We are super pumped about getting out on the road with these things, and we're gonna show you that in a separate video. But until then, we hope you enjoyed this coilover video. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit the little bell for the notifications, and if you have any comments or questions, put them below and we'll get right back to you. Thanks guys.